Okay. Hello, and welcome to my channel. I want to tell you, praise the Lord, and gave my testimony. I heard a good word. On my way home, I stopped off and got me some food. Anybody from the Bronx, this is where I went. And I bought me, they don't have it on here, but I bought me, I don't know where I could see it, corn, broccoli. I got to recook the broccoli because I like soft broccoli. Even though I am eating it like this, but I don't like it too hard. And I got me some chicken wings. Chicken wings is lemon pepper, and the corn has garlic butter seasoning. And I got me a tall cup of ginger ale. Because I got a few hours. Not let me start because I talk so long, right? But I want to chat with y'all a little bit. I haven't bitten off the corn yet. Saving my corn for last. I want y'all to see their rice. I love me some rice. I forgot to get potatoes because other than that, I would have had 2 starches because I would have had me some potatoes and some rice. I raised up on rice. White rice, rice and peas, peas and rice, cheese and rice, or just rice by itself. Do y'all see how fluffy, white? Y'all see that, right? They know how to make some rice. Everybody can cook some rice. I can put my foot in some rice, though. No lie, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. So, what shall we talk about? We'll go a little churchy for a moment. Okay. And we will talk about some things. So, I just want to talk a little bit on we're preparing for our church anniversary. Now, anybody, did I welcome y'all to my channel? Welcome to my channel. And I want to thank y'all, all my subscribers, that took me to 100 subscribers. So, I am 103. I never thought. From 35, or should I say 32? I mean, and I don't even can't remember when it started going up. I can't remember what number I was on when I went to do the video, right? And on my phone, let me go there right quick, right? I went to the video, right? On the phone. I mean, to the YouTube channel on the phone. And you know you have that little button there where you press it, right? And then you have create a short, upload a video, go live. But I don't think create a short was it yet. I think it was just upload a video and go live. So every now and then I would press the go live button and it would be like, your account does not qualify you, right? I don't even know what I did this particular day. I was walking to the store. And I think I missed and must have pressed to go live. And it started. It took me here. Y'all know that live page. And I was like, bugging. I was like, hold up. Right? And I know I was asking you guys to give me another chicken. So y'all see what the rice came in. Let me finish that sentence. I was asking y'all guys to subscribe to my channel because I needed 1,000 subscribers. That's what it was before, 1,000 subscribers. In order for me to be able to go live, for my account to be approved to go live. These kids. So I was asking y'all to do such, and I didn't expect it to. I had a long way to go and still got a long way to go before I get to 1,000. And that's the partnership. And I want to say this. I'm not doing lives for money. As you already know, my account is not eligible for money. But when I ask you to subscribe, now that I'm able to do live, and I ask you to subscribe and like my videos, here's the catch. You don't have to subscribe to me. But if you come across a video and you like it, and you would like to know when I upload that type of video again, then you subscribe to me and you hit the bell. But what overjoys me is when I get a subscriber from someone liking a video they saw of mine. That's like me witnessing to somebody and they say they want to be saved and they follow me to church or they come to church. I look up and they walking through the door and they go and get on the altar and they start calling Jesus and God save them and sanctify them and fill them with the Holy Ghost. You know what I'm saying? It's not even all about, oh, Evangelist Jordan brought in a soul. No, it's all about a soul was saved. So that's how I feel about this channel. And I have quite a few channels. I have this one. I have my Evangelist Jordan one. I have my A Voice of Praise 047 one. But this one seems to get, well, I guess if I was active on the other ones, then maybe I would get some subscribers. But this one kind of got a little bit of everything. And I don't want to just gear my videos to one thing. My format of my videos will always be on the spiritual realm, will always somehow connect with God, would always somehow talk about God or God be brought in there. So I want people to understand that subscribing to my channel will let them, I want them to know that it's geared around Christ. You're not going to be hearing no foul language on this channel. You won't be seeing any, no, like prerogative, is that right? Stuff? Prerogative? Whatever. Those nasty stuff. We won't be here talking nasty things. I won't have, if I'm happening to videoing and you see somebody come in my room or wherever I may be at video, let me move up so you can see my Birkin. And in my video, and somebody walks into my video, you ain't gonna hear all that cursing and all this and all that. Now, mind you, I got unsaved kids, but I'm here to tell you, you're not gonna be catching all that in my video. But what I want you to also understand is that my video involves everything. So we're people, being that I'm not getting paid, when you click on a video of mine, just look to see whatever you see. Look to hear whatever you hear. Nothing out of the ordinary that's outside of who I am. I'm not no fake. I guess this video gonna be about my 100 subscribers. I'm not no fake. I'm not no phony. I'm not here to say one thing and then when you go through my videos, you see another. My life is hid with Christ in God, and that's what I'm about. I'm about helping my listeners, because some of my videos is to listen to. It's not so much as a person's face in video. A lot of my church videos, you will always see me unless somebody crosses my video path. Or unless I decide to just turn it a little bit and let y'all see the person that's talking. And I kind of know who to do that to. And who I know don't mind being on a video. But nowadays, people don't want to be seen. They don't want their faces on videos and all this other stuff. Now, I can understand if, because I walk in the store and somebody video and I move out the way. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm ordering something and somebody is videoing for whatever reason, you know what I'm saying? And I happen to be in that video. I mean, it's not about me. I just happen to be in the video. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. But a lot of people ain't like that. I always feel people got something to hide. They got something they're ashamed of. And there was times I was ashamed. I was ashamed to show my face because I ain't had no teeth. I was low self-esteem because I was so skinny. You see what I'm saying? My facial appearance probably was, and probably still is, not what people want to see. But if you go through my pictures on my Facebook page, I put up my logo now is that I love, let me just read my logo right quickly. So y'all can see where I come from, where I came from. Let me go onto Facebook right quick. And let me see if I can go into one of my pictures. I'm gonna put it on there, but I don't see it. Let's see. Here you go. I got to love me when no one else does. Regardless of my looks, my thoughts, my actions, God still loves me. But I had to love myself first. So that's my logo. So I would be afraid for people to see me. When I was younger, I would always cover my mouth because people used to make fun of my teeth because they would say my teeth were so big. I was in school, I would be ashamed to participate in certain things because people would make fun of my shoulders because they would say I look like a football player. You know what I'm saying? I took up everything in gym because being raised in a Christian home, we wasn't allowed to actually wear pants as opposed to a gym suit. And depending on the snort, there was like sort of like a snort that was short, you know what I'm saying? But back then in my times, it was gym suits. So I had took up everything, right? And I did not go to gym because I didn't want people to see me. Because I always had this complex about my body. Okay? So when I went and joined, I had did everything. So the only thing that was left to do was weightlifting. So okay, go back. So once I got into weightlifting, when I walked into the class in the room, there was nobody in there but boys. I was the only girl. But I had to take it in order to pass gym. So because I had passed it so much and didn't go, I had like 8 periods of it. So I had already passed my academics class and already passed my major class. So I would have 1 period of something like English, and the rest of my classes would be gym, where everybody was getting out of, where people didn't have to take gym because they got all the credits for gym. Because in order to graduate, I don't know how it is now, but in order to graduate, when I was going to school, you had to take up physical education. You had to take that out. So everybody had done pass and they going on, and they don't have to take gym, and they going home at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. They getting what would they call it? Schedules. They getting like 2 and 3 classes scheduling. Here I got a whole 8 period of classes, because 8 of those classes or 4 of those classes was gym. I regretted it in the long run, but hey, there's nothing I can do about it. I was able to join tournaments and all that stuff. Handball tournament, running the semi-Olympics, all this good stuff. So, what am I saying? Lost my train of thought. But so, my channel is going to be geared around church stuff. It's going to be geared around my feelings on certain things. Spiritual feelings. You may geared around Bible study with myself, revelations that the Lord give me. It will also involve dreams that I may have had. It's a little of everything on my channel. And I feel that if you're into just knowing about somebody's life on the Christian side, then you should. Now I will say this: you should subscribe to my channel, so that's what it will be about. So I appreciate and thank God for you and you that hit the subscribe button and took me to. I am at 103 subscribers. Now, I think I was saying this, but got distracted. I'm not being paid. I'm not in partner with YouTube. I'm not getting paid for anything. I'm not being sponsored for anything. So anything that you see me do a haul on, or anything that you see me reviewing, whether it's hair, whether it's clothes, whether it's shoes, whether it's a bag, I'm not being sponsored. Everything that y'all see, almost everything that y'all see in my videos, I bought. Except for that bag. That was a gift. And there may be some other things that I may get. As I get them, I'll let you know whether it was a gift or whether I bought them with my own money. So, since I'm not into no cahoots with YouTube, this is how you would see me. I'm not too much of a makeup wearer, right? My hair at times may be like, oh my God, what's wrong with Sharon's hair? Maybe looking like that at times. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm going to come with my hair sticking up in my breasts, my teeth not clean, all this other stuff. Y'all can see some of my videos where I was kind of leery of showing my mouth. I'll do videos on the outside. I'll keep my mask on. But you would see, if you go through my videos, 2019 is the beginning of dental work. And then about towards the ending of January, I had to send my gold tooth. It started tarnishing. Something started happening to it. And I'm being told, well, go to the juryman and have him clean it up or shine it up. So I did that. I went to them and they tried to do it, shining up. They got it a little shiny, but they didn't get it as shiny as this. And then the juryman was telling me that it didn't look like it was. I guess he didn't want to too much say it wasn't gold, but the carat of it. Say you can get too much carats. So, you got 10 carat, I don't think it's single digits. I don't think you get 5 carat. Maybe so, I don't know. But normally I get like 18 carats. When I buy gold for myself, it's between, depending on what it is, it'll be between 10 and 18 carat. We already know 20 going higher than that. If it goes higher than that, you will pay more money for. So I had to go back to the dentist, which they saw it. I had pictures of how it was when I first bought it. And then I showed them pictures how it changed. And it wasn't too much, no lie about it, because it was in my mouth. So I tried to go along. They told me to stop cleaning my teeth with, you'll know those things, those who know. Stop cleaning my teeth with that. I stopped for a bit, maybe for a day or two, if that long, if that short, and it still wasn't going back. And when I would go to smile and I would have pictures, my tooth looked as silver. I said, I didn't pay for no silver tooth. I didn't pay for no silver tooth. I wasn't too much. I've always liked it gold. Growing up, I always liked it gold. And I think it came from my aunts, Bishop Mingo. She was a gold person. And not to say because she wore a lot of gold, she just was high priority. Whatever she got, whatever she bought, whatever she did was expensive by thought, expensive by deed, not so much as money. So, back in the days when you got gold, not my day, her day, it maybe didn't cost that much. So she also had a gold tooth. No, she had a crown. So she had a crown going around her tooth. And she had her own tooth. You hear me? She had her own teeth. And her teeth was always white. Got me some corn. Her teeth was always white. I don't go ever seeing that lady with yellow teeth. And I mean her teeth. When I say white, her teeth was like this. And I tell you no lie. I used to look at when she smiled, that gold against her white teeth looked so nice. And I'm a little child and I'm saying, I want me a gold tooth. I said, she looks so pretty. Looks so nice. She was my inspiration. How my grandmother was my inspiration. So anyway, I don't even want to talk about that. I don't want to get emotional. So that's where the goal for me to put in my mouth. And when I was younger, when I had my teeth, instead of going to the dentist, talking to the dentist about giving me a tooth implant of gold, I went and bought. Tell me, y'all, I know y'all remember those days. I went and bought caps. And I would wear these caps. I would wear these caps over this tooth and right here, these two teeth. Now, my teeth had a tooth up here. That's another reason why I had to do a lot of dental work. Because I had two teeth up here. No, I had one tooth up here. Right. That I don't know why or how it grew like that, but it grew. Where I had an extra tooth. So I had a tooth down here, and I had an extra tooth up there. And the tooth that was up here, like it was up here, so it was this tooth. I would put the gold on. Well, it wasn't gold. We all know that. That caps is not gold. And I would wear those tooth 24/7. When they go in tarnish, they ain't looking no gold no more. I go get me another 2 sets, and I'll put them right back on those two. And one day, I was talking to the Jamaican guy. Because y'all know them Jamaicans, them West Indians, they know they go. And I was talking to him, and he asked me, he said, what's that in your mouth? I'm saying to my husband, why you asking me what's in my mouth? He see I got gold in my mouth. So I started laughing. He said, no. He said, what you laughing at? He said, what's that in your mouth? I said, it's gold. No, it ain't. I said, you right, it's not. I said, he said, why are you wearing that thing in your mouth like that? He said, go on to the dentist and pay the money for them to put the teeth in your mouth. Or get you a crown and put it around your mouth. Get your implant. Let them take that teeth out that you want the gold on. And let them implant it in your mouth, the gold tooth. Get your real gold tooth. He said, man, me can tell you, me can get it for you. At that time, he was telling me that it was like $1,000, $2,000. He said, if you want solid gold, it's going to be like $3,000. You know, I ain't had that money. So I was like, he said, just let me know. And you know how you blow off people. Be like, okay, I'm going to let you know. Yeah, that sounds good. $3,000, all right. Yes, I'm going to save him for it because I ain't got it like that. Because that's what he said. I said, well, I ain't got it like that. He said, well, then you save up for it. Don't be messing up your teeth like that. All right, me going to save up for it. We in the 20th century. We hadn't hit the... Okay. Yeah. Because I got married young, so... I was already in the 90s. This is about the 90s, something like that. I don't know. It's the 80s. Well, whatever. It's one of them times. Because it was, I had to think because I wasn't with my husband. So, go on. I'm sorry. I couldn't really chew that. I don't know. They steam their chicken. They don't really fry it. So, I got too much soda. So now, time went on, and I kept the tooth in there for a long period of time. Once I took the tooth out, maybe 2, 3, 4 years later, my teeth started cracking. Because the guy had told me, don't sleep in them. Not the one I bought it from. The Jamaican guy. Oh, I left out what he told me. He said, don't be using that. He said, those going to rotten out your teeth. He said, they're going to rotten your teeth out. I'm like saying to myself, rotten my teeth out. I thought he was talking about that tooth next to it. Like here? I thought he was talking about this tooth or this tooth. No, it degraded my whole gums. You hear what I'm saying? As time went on, I had the tooth broke up here. Both of them too. Remember, I had one up here already, right? So I had that tooth there, sitting up there. And then I had this tooth where the gold tooth was, had broken off. So now we got two tooth right here. And they was breaking off little by little. And I was going to the dentist. I'm brushing my teeth and no, not brushing my teeth. I'm eating and I'm hearing a crunch. Like I'm eating some candy. I'm like, what the grace? My tooth. Then I look and I see it broke off. Go on. Next thing I hear, this one broke off. And then this one here had gotten so bad that it was breaking off like with me not even doing nothing. I could just be in my bed or sitting down. I'm not eating or nothing. I'm sitting there next, I feel something in my teeth. I feel something in my mouth and I go take it out. It's a piece of the tooth. Piece of the tooth. And it kept doing that until it broke off all the way. The tooth had broken. This had kept breaking till it's up to here. Still ain't going to no dentist. Went all the way. It had broke off in the gum. Once it got broke off in the gum, that was all she wrote. I was like, dentist ain't gonna see me. Scared of pain. If they're going to take it out, they is going to knock me out. And if my insurance ain't gonna pay, or I can't pay for the anesthesia, somebody gonna knock me out. Either that, or the teeth gonna be up in my mouth. And I'm here to tell you, it was in my mouth for years. Yeah. So long that I really believe that I had done accumulated bacteria in my body. I really think I had an infection. I really think so. And the reason why I say that because I was suffering from all kinds of things. All kinds of things happening to me. But the main thing, I wasn't getting no pain. Because I don't know. That doctor that I went to, he must have knew I never was going to go. That he gave me a root canal. And he could root canal all the gums up here. He root canal these two teeth. The ones next to it, that I couldn't feel nothing. Them teeth was, and this is before they started breaking off. That's why I ain't feel nothing. But when he went, let me see, I'm trying to think, let's try to go to the dentist up there. They probably went to take out a tooth, like in the back or something. And I guess when they saw the x-ray, because dentists know, they saw what was going on. And I had like a little pain going on up in here. Like, you know how that nerve pain is? He said, well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go up there and I'm going to take that nerve out. So I said, what are you going to do? It? He said, I'm going to do a right root canal. Now, I didn't really know what a root canal was until he explained to me. I said, what's a root canal? He said, a root canal is where we remove the nerve in the teeth. He said, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove the nerve in the gums. Because my teeth was already destroying, decaying. And I guess he thought about it, all that pain I would be feeling. Lord Jesus. Because I started getting, just when they started, I went there for them to start working on my mouth. I started swelling up. That was so crazy. I tell you. Remember, I told you my channel is about God. I tell you, God looks out for his own. Because my teeth, I ain't feel nothing for years. 2019. I think I started to work in 2019, like maybe somewhere in January, February. Could have been March. No, it couldn't have been. It had to be 2018 because I got my teeth July 2019, and it was already about 3 months. So March, yeah, sometime in November of 2018, I started to work, and this particular day, my daughter had some amoxicillin, something like that, and I wasn't getting too much pain, but I could just like feel it up in there. And I went and took one of her antibiotics. And soon as I popped that pill in my body, soon as it went, right? I mean, it was a matter with those seconds. I figured it say however long it takes for things to get in the bloodstream, but that must have hit my blood right quickly, fast, because when it went there, I heard a pop in my ear, and I don't know, it just felt like my whole body changed, and I was like, oh my God. And there was certain things that was going, I was swell up. Now I see that it was swelling. At that time, I thought I was getting big, but it was only up here. I was swell up big. And see, the reason why I'm saying it was an infection that I had within the body, because I would feel my body up here like be tight. And sometimes I feel it on my face, like the side of my face will be feeling kind of like something pulling. I'll be like, what's going on here? I look at myself, I don't see nothing. But when I go back now and look at the pictures, I can look at my face and say, oh my God, I was swollen. I really looked swollen. People would look at me funny on the trains. Kids would be looking at me, crying. I mean, I maybe look like I scare people now, but at least it ain't based on the fact of me being sick and something inside or something going on inside of my body. It's more so by just the way I look, and they ain't satisfied with how I look. So I'm not saying that's happening, but I'm just using it to give you an understanding of how it was, because the children will look at me and I can look at their faces and they be looking. Someone would stare and I'll be like, why are you staring at me like that? I guess I ain't look right. It look like and I tell you no lie, my body was swole. I had a stomach. I'm gonna show you. You see how it's normal? I mean, you got that fat, right? That's the baby fat, whatever, gut, right? But my stomach was out here like this. I tell you no lie. My stomach was out here. I'm telling you, y'all don't have to believe me, but I'm telling you the truth. My stomach was big. And I had gotten scared for a moment. I had looked in the mirror, because I got a mirror behind my door. I don't know whether y'all can see that little piece right up there. That's part of a mirror. And when I would come from church, I would, I always take my clothes off, look in the mirror, and my stomach would be so, and I'd be, Lord, what is going on with me? And this is here. When I was in the shelter, I noticed it. Because remember, I got my teeth when I moved here. Or should I say, yeah. Yeah, I got my tooth in July, and I moved here in June. Well, actually, I moved here July the 1st. But everything went in effect June the 1st. And for 6 months, it could have been a year after, into 2020. I wasn't so much swelled up no more. I feel different in me. But all that was in my system, it took almost 2 years to get out of me. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I had so much issues with the inside of my body, with my bowel movement, with my indigestion system, all that stuff. The Lord had to tell me what to do, show me what to do. He had to put things on my head, foods. He had to tell me the foods to eat. Because it wasn't so much that the doctor saw this. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't so much that the doctor said, "Oh, you infected" or whatever. Because I guess that I don't know. I don't even know how to say it. Maybe I should just put it like this. That's not what they was looking for. I guess they look at me and just see that, okay, that's normal, whatever. And I was so swell up that when the swelling started going down, I was skinny. I was so skinny. I didn't have no weight on me. I had all this air in me. I had all this air in me. And it was from the bacteria all up in here. The tooth had done decayed. You hear what I'm saying? Don't play with your teeth. I'm here to tell you. And my sister had said something. One opened up my eyes and made me like kind of stayed on me. And I was like, well, I got to do something. My sister told me that somebody in the family died because they had an infection in their body. And I think she said the infection went to their blood. And they died. And she said that it came from a broken tooth. A tooth was broken in the young lady's mouth. And I guess she didn't take care of it. And the infection spread in the body. She didn't really get into it with me. But that's what she told. Because I guess she could see that I got a tooth broken up. I mean, you could see the things up in here. It went down. It went down good time. Because I'm telling you, when God made us, He put everything together to connect together. So when you get all of this, you got the upper body and you got the lower body. So when you start getting things up in here, all around here, your respiratory system, that's your breathing. You see what I'm saying? Everything's connected. Everything's connected. Your ear, your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your teeth. I'm telling you, all that's connected. When they go to pulling out teeth, man, why you think that when you get a toothache, your ear hurt? Why you think when you get an earache, your tooth hurt, your throat hurt, your eyes hurt? Because all it is just an open nostril. You see what I'm saying? There's nothing closed up. We just got different things. See, it's not like the skin is covering the body and keep things out. Not trying to be funny, but we got certain hairs down, in our bodies to keep things out. We got lips to keep things out. You know what I'm saying? Just like we got these lips to keep our mouth closed. We got these teeth to keeps the tongue in our mouth. Right? Carrying your tongue, you got no business where you ain't supposed to be. So now, when things get in your ear, water go down in your ear. Some people I know this lady in my church, she's supposed to be suffering from post-nasal drip. All that, you can feel it drop down. When you get a cold, you can go and you can't I'm trying to do it, but I ain't got no phlegm. But when you get that phlegm in there, the body knows exactly what to do, knows the action to do to bring that phlegm up. It's beautiful how God made us. And He made the body to take care of us. He let me know one day, years ago, not too many years ago, but years ago. He said, I give you one body, and I expect you to take care of it. And the things that you don't have control over, and you can't do, I'll take care of it. But I don't want you, because I was feeling kind of guilty because I wasn't going to church, because I wasn't feeling well, and all this other stuff. I don't want you running down my body, because you run down my body, you can't do my work. And so now you got to pray to me, ask me to restore your body, because you done ran it down, or you done let and I want y'all to take this as an FYI. You done ran it down, or you done let somebody else run it down. And now you got to lie down and you got to rest. And while you resting, you got to be praying because ain't nobody going to be around taking care of you. All them people that you running for, they ain't going to take care of you. All them people you holding this stress for, all these people you arguing with for, they ain't thinking about you. So I want you to lie down. And this is when I was in the shelter, he revealed this to me. Lie down, and I want you to rest. And I'm going to heal you. Thank you, Lord. And I'm going to strengthen your body. I'm going to give you a brand new body. I'm going to give you a brand new look. I'm going to give you a brand new teeth. I'm going to clean your insides out. Because you ain't know no better. You was busy helping others. And you was not taking care of yourself. So I only give you this body, and you're only going to have this body one time. So you do what I say. You eat what I tell you to eat. You drink what I tell you to drink. And when you do that, you will find yourself feeling so much better, looking so much better. Yeah, you may be skinny. Somebody might say you looking all this and all that, but you all right with me. That's why I had that saying. That's why that saying I said. Oh my goodness. Somebody's showing their car in an accident. Lord Jesus. Lord my God. Now an awesome wonder. Consider all. I just gotta put this in there. The world thy hands have made. Thank you, Lord. I see the stars, and I hear the rolling thunder. Thy power throughout the universe is displayed. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art. Thank you. How great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art. How great thou art. Just had to throw that in there, because he did so much for me. He did so much, and I really appreciate what he is doing in my life, where he's taking me to, and the things that he has placed upon me to do. What is that? Something about much required? That's you too. Much required, something like that. Let me see if I can find it. To whom much is given, much is required. Let me see what scripture that is. Mm, that's Luke 12 and 48. Luke 12 and 48. Let me see. No, I got my Bible right here. Luke 12 and 48. Let's see what it's 10, 12 and 48. Let me see. Okay. But he that knew not and did commit things worthy of stripes shall be beaten with few stripes. For unto whomsoever much is given, of him shall be much required. And to whom men have committed much, of him they will ask the more. Let me see. That's 1248. We ain't got no what's the name on there. Oh, yes, it did. Beaten with few stripes. Footnotes to that. Just as there will be degrees of reward in heaven, 1 Corinthians 15:41 to 42. So there will also be degrees of punishment in hell. Those who are eternally lost will undergo different grades of punishment according to their privileges and responsibilities. Wow. So that don't even have nothing to do. Wow. Wait a minute and make sure. That doesn't seem to have anything to do with what you're required to do, does it? Let me go back and read that again. Just as there will be degrees of reward in heaven, so there will also be degrees of punishment in hell. Okay, 1 Corinthians 15:41. Let me go to 1 Corinthians right quick. 15. 1 Corinthians 15, 41 and 42. 15, 41. There is one glory of the sun, and another glory of the moon, and another glory of the stars. For one star differeth from another star in glory. So also is the resurrection of the dead. It is sown in corruption, it is raised in incorruption. So that says, just as there will be degrees of reward in heaven, so there will also be degrees of punishment in hell. So that's going from Luke 12, 47 and 48. So 47 says, and that servant which knew, that servant which knew the Lord's will and prepared not himself, neither did according to his will, shall be beaten with many stripes. But he that knew not and did commit things worthy of strife shall be beaten with few stripes. So in other words, those that sin and don't know too much about the wrong that they're committing, they shall be beaten with a few stripes. For unto whomsoever much is given, of him shall be much required. Wow. But it don't really tell me. Let me see. They got something here, y'all. I want to know about this right since I'm there. Let me say, what does it mean that to whom much is given, much will be required? Luke 12 and 48. From everyone who has been given much, much will be demanded. And from the one who has been entrusted with much, much more will be asked. Okay, so that's another form of saying it. This statement of Jesus has become somewhat of an idiom in Western culture and is found paraphrased in Uncle Ben's words of wisdom to Peter Parker and Spider-Man. With great power comes great responsibility. So let's go. The idea of to whom which is given, much will be required, is that we are held responsible for what we have. If we are blessed with talents, wealth, knowledge, time, and the like, It is expected that we use these well to glorify God and benefit others. In context, Jesus had just told a parable about being ready for his return. His disciple Peter asked if the parable was for just them or for everyone. Jesus replied with another parable in which he defines the faithful and wise manager as one who gives out food and another allowances at the proper time. When the master returns and finds the faithful servant managing his resources well, he put him in charge of all his possessions. That's Luke 12:42 and 44. 42 and 44. So, who then is that faithful? Okay. We have been entrusted with certain things, and faithfulness requires that we manage these things wisely and unselfishly. See, this is why. This is like getting to what I wanted to talk about in this video. So, okay, I'm gonna stop this and then I'm gonna go into the next live of what I really wanted to talk about, and because this is like taking me right into it.